Good morning friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to start with our current affairs series once again. And I'm really sorry for the gap that was in between the 28th of September and yesterday. So I have shifted from my house to some other place, so that's why I was not able to post the current affairs videos. And from today I will regularly update you with the important and relevant current affairs of the day. So, with a positive quote, let's start our day. Without continual growth and progress, such words such as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. It means that if you are not doing anything, if you are not making efforts to improve yourself, and if you are not learning anything new with each passing day, that means that if you then improvement, achievement, and success will have no meaning in your life. And it is a wonderful quote by Benjamin Franklin. The number one news is about government forms panel to draw framework for implementation of Assam Accord. Now, the government has formed a panel so that it can draw a framework for the implementation of Assam Accord. The Assam government has set up an 8-member committee to prepare a framework for implementation of all clauses of the 36-year-old Assam Accord. Now, especially the clause 6 a report prepared by a central panel pertaining to protecting the cultural, social, linguistic identity and heritage of the indigenous people. Now, what is the clause 6? The clause 6 report prepared by the central panel pertains to protecting the cultural, social and linguistic identities and heritage of the indigenous people of Assam. The latest panel that has been formed, it will lay emphasis on implementation of Clause 7, Clause 9 and Clause 10 as well, along with update of National Register of Citizens, issues of flood and erosion, rehabilitation of families of martyrs and victims of Assam agitation. Next news is about Smriti Mandhana, who is a cricketer, and she has become the first Indian woman to score a Test 100 on Australian soil. In a historic movement in women's cricket, Smriti Mandhana became first Indian woman to score a Test 100 on Australia. She scored 127 runs with 22 fours and a 6. India's first Atal Community Innovation Center has been launched at VGU Jaipur. Now, it is the India's first Atal Community Innovation Center. So, let's talk about in detail about the news. Atal Community Innovation Center was inaugurated at Vivekananda Global University, Jaipur, Jagatpura. Where it has been inaugurated? It has been inaugurated at Vivekananda Global University, Jaipur, Jagatpura. It will be the first center in the whole of India which will be set up by the Government of India, Atal Innovation Mission, AIM and Niti Aayog. It is a matter of great pride for VGU. Now, it will be the first center in the entire of India that will be set up by Government of India, Atal Innovation Mission and Niti Aayog, and it is really a great pride for VGU. Atal Community Innovation Center aims to support and nurture innovative ideas that can shape big ideas and help transform society for a better tomorrow. This center started under the joint aegis of Niti Aayog and Atal Innovation Mission, and it will benefit the hardworking, passionate and courageous businessmen of Rajasthan. Expert group responsible for determining minimum wages reconstituted. Now, the Ministry of Labour and Employment has reconstituted the expert group that has been responsible for determining the national floor level minimum wages under the Code on Wages. Now, Labour expert SP Mukherjee will now head the committee that was set up 3 months ago instead of Ajit Mishra. Now, who will head this committee? The committee will be headed by SP Mukherjee. In addition, Arup Mitra of the Institute of Economic Growth and Rupa Chanda of the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore have been added as members to the expert group along with a representative from the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Stellap's Airtel Payments Bank partner for cashless fund transfer to small dairy farmers. Now, Stellap's, which is a dairy tech startup, it has joined hands with Airtel Payments Bank so that to enable cashless payment transfers to small dairy farmers. Now, it's a very important news, or we can say the current affair news in accordance with the exam point of view. Stelleps offers holistic financial management programs across the dairy value chain and strives to improve financial inclusion for dairy farmers through this MooPay fintech platform. It has been closely working with dairies and their milk collection centers to facilitate direct payments to the bank account of the dairy farmers. Airtel Payments Bank will onboard Stelleps new partner milk collection centers as banking points. These banking points will enable farmers to open a bank account, withdraw and deposit cash, earn interest on savings, access Aadhaar-enabled payments, get government pension schemes and make bill payments. India lost to Russia in final but win first ever medal at World Women's Chess Championship. India clinched a silver medal after going down 0-2 to Russia in the final of the FIDE World Women's Team Chess Championship. After losing the first match 1.5 2.2 to 5, despite a brilliant win for D. Harika on the board, the Indians were outclassed even in the second as a strong Russian team stormed to a title triumph. It was India's first ever medal in the World Team Chess Championship, and so it's a very proud moment for every one of us. Indian women win team gold in skeet, bronze for men at ISSF Junior World Championship. Indian shooters claimed the gold medal in the women's skeet team event and the bronze in the men's team finals of the ISSF Junior World Championship. The trio of Ariba Khan, Raiza Dhillon and Ganimat Shekhom finished at the top of the podium in the women's event after shooting an aggregate score of 6. In the gold medal round, the Indian women were pitted against the Italian team of Damiana Paolacchi, Sara Bongini and Giada Longhi. In the men's section, the Indian team of Rajveer Gill, Ayush Rudra Raju and Abhay Singh Sekhon won the bronze medal after prevailing over Turkey's Ali Khan Arabaki, Ahmed Barin and Mohammed Seyhoun Kaya 6-0, the same scoreline as the women's gold medal contest. India currently placed second in the pecking order with 2 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze for a total of 7 medals in the tournament. US tops the chart with 7 medals including 3 gold. Nagaland will host 56th National Cross Country Championship in January 2023. Now this question is important from the exam point of view of the SSC exams, in which MCQs types questions are being asked. Nagaland will host the 56th National Cross Country Championship in January next year. The announcement was made by Associate Vice President of Athletics Federation of India AFI Mr. Abu Mehta during an interaction with media persons in Kohima. Now what is Kohima? Kohima is the capital of Nagaland. It will be the first ever for the state to host such national athletics events. The state was allotted the event following a bid during the AFI National Executive Meeting held in Rajasthan recently. The next news is Chronicles from the Land of the Happiest People on Earth. It is a book that has been written by Wole Soyinka released. A novel titled Chronicles from the Land of the Happiest People on Earth, authored by Africa's first Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka, has been released. Soyinka wrote his last novel, Season of Anomie, in 1973. He returns with a new novel after nearly 50 years. His notable plays, The Zero Plays, The Road, The Lion and the Jewel, Madmen and Specialists, and From Zia with Love. So friends, here we reached to the end of our session. I hope that the content that was presented in this video lecture is really useful and it is helping you in your preparation. So please friends, if you are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe it. Do press the like button so that it can motivate me to make more such videos like this and to continuously make such videos. And do comment your valuable views in the comment section below. Okay, so thank you friends for listening me and have a wonderful day ahead.